Urban agriculture in Detroit. Urban agriculture is simply defined as any form of cultivated garden in an urban setting. Whether it takes form as a balcony or backyard garden, small community garden, nonprofit farm, or large-scale commercial farm, this is something that could revolutionize the future of Detroit. Urban agriculture is slowly taking shape as a solution to some of the many problems that have been stalling progress in Detroit for many years. The widespread blight and vacant properties that currently occupy the city are giant gaping holes representing the desperate need for change. Crane's Detroit business recently reported that it costs the city of Detroit $800,000 annually to maintain a very small percentage of the 55,000 tax-reverted lots. Tens of thousands of lots are not maintained, and this abandoned property could easily be transformed into some form of agriculture. Unemployment and poverty are causing a rise in malnutrition for local families. There is not one chain grocery store within city limits, and little to no access for fresh food options for many residents. Imagine the improvements urban agriculture could cultivate for the people, the land, the community, and economy of Detroit. Community food equality is a form of social justice lacking in Detroit. The Community Food Security Coalition explains that food justice should allow residents of any community to have access to safe, culturally acceptable, nutritionally adequate diet through a sustainable food system that maximizes community self-reliance and social justice. Lisa Richter, Outreach Coordinator for Earthworks Urban Farm, located in Detroit, promotes the need for food equality and the community ties created through urban agriculture. The vacant land and limited access to healthy food options severely disadvantage the mass majority of lower-income residents of Detroit. Awareness and education could be the first step towards encouraging the growth of urban agriculture for Detroit. John Hance, owner and CEO of Hance Farms, would like to create the world's largest commercial urban farm in Detroit. His vision for this project is to turn Detroit into a destination for fresh, local, natural food, which will promote tourism, increase the tax base, create jobs, and improve quality of life for residents. This proposal for the city is a great example of the type of industry change Detroit so desperately needs to create jobs and stimulate the local economy. The people of Detroit need to be redefined, moving away from all the negative connotations and assumptions about their lives and future. Urban agriculture could easily change the way Detroiters think, live, and interact. Utilizing vacant and blighted land could bridge the gap, dividing neighborhoods while creating opportunities for those less fortunate. The Greening of Detroit is a nonprofit organization that strives to promote planting, educational programs, environmental leadership, advocacy, and strengthen community capacity. This group's mission supports the growth of urban agriculture, including community gardens, outdoor classrooms, and vacant lot programs. This group, along with some of the others I mentioned earlier, are key players for this becoming a sustainable solution for many of Detroit's problems. Urban agriculture creates a sense of hope for the city that has experienced demoralizing failures. The residents who currently support and believe in the future of agriculture in Detroit have already begun to reap the benefits of their work. Residents can take action to support urban agriculture by promoting awareness, starting their own garden, volunteering at nonprofit gardens, or purchasing locally grown goods. Non-Detroit residents should support their local farmers and also take the opportunity to explore options like Eastern Market. Small efforts such as the ones I just mentioned are vital to the success of urban agriculture in Detroit. With the development of urban agriculture, many positive changes could take place in the city. People reconnect through food and a renewed sense of purpose. People also feel a great sense of accomplishment working together, supporting one another, and bettering the community for future generations. If more chose to support a small part of urban agriculture in Detroit, it could be a big step towards healing some of the big problems the city currently faces. I encourage you to take an opportunity to learn more about some of the wonderful community agricultural projects that currently exist in Detroit. Take any opportunity to buy something locally harvested or made. Consider investing your time or money to support one of the great nonprofit groups associated with urban agriculture that are feeding and educating the less fortunate residents of the city. Support any political efforts that will promote the growth of urban agriculture in Detroit and Michigan. It is your responsibility as a resident to support the community, city, and state you live in. Thank you.